This video is intended for educational purposes only. Advice should be sought about your specific matter. No attorney-client relationship is formed between any client and attorney Don Dennis until there is a signed engagement agreement and payment of an initial deposit. No client-consultant agreement has been formed between any client and Inverted Chaos Incorporated until there is a signed agreement and payment of an initial deposit.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Inverted Chaos Talk Show. My name is Luis Hurtado speaking. I got attorney Don Dennis with me speaking about tech and legal topics. We got a great show for you today. Thank you very much for checking out this episode. We'll have some fun. Mr. Don Dennis, how you doing today?
I'm all right. How are you?
Not too shabby. Enjoying the day.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do we got for what we got this week?
Well, we have some people that were proposing to sell teeth whitening and to clean people's teeth, and we're actually trying to clean out people's bank accounts.
Nice.
And then we have, some people that got knee deep in trouble, literally. So I guess.
Yeah, literally, right?
Yes, I guess you were going to share with everyone some of the issues with teeth cleaning and why the FTC was concerned with some of this stuff.
Right. So it was an online marketing scheme deceiving shoppers. The overall gist of it was there was a trial offer for tooth whitening, which people were led to believe that was a low cost or free offer, and they ended up being put on a $200 reoccurring monthly charge. So obviously the FTC had to step in and say like no, that's not good, which is great because that's something that a lot of people probably, it was most likely it was written in the fine print below on the footer of the website, but how many people end up doing that? Even myself, I've been checked my credit card statement and seen that I got put on some membership that I had no idea I was on. So I'm glad the FTC is stepping in and getting, at least mitigating some of these misleading deceptive conducts that the online marketing schemes are getting themselves into.
So it was my understanding that the companies were driving people or getting website traffic using affiliate networks. Can you explain what exactly are affiliate networks that are used to generate web traffic?
Yeah, most definitely. So
let's say you're a business owner and you have a product that you're selling. You can sell, or you can create an affiliate program to people who are salespeople. It can be anybody, you, me, anybody watching this show can sign up to an affiliate marketing program, and they'll be given a code that if they have it on their website, it'll attach this tracking code, and if someone makes the sale, you're given a percentage back. So it's definitely, if it's done correctly, it's a win-win for everybody, because the people selling the product get essentially free salespeople going out there and hawking their products. The middleman, the person in the middle who's trying to sell the product to someone else, is getting a cut for a percentage for selling it on their website or on their YouTube videos, social marketing platforms. And the people who are buying the product are also getting a good product that's recommended by someone who they would trust. It's typically it's like review websites, YouTube channels where they're like, hey, look, I tried this out and it really worked. It worked great. So if you also want to check out this product, go to my link below. And I'm sure you've seen those. Anybody have seen those on YouTube or blog posts where they're like, oh, where do I get this product? And they click on the link. If you actually look at the address, it'll show you a tracking code. And they're the people, the middleman, the people selling or reviewing the product typically will get a percentage back. So overall, it's not a bad thing. It's just that people will take advantage, and this is what ended up happening with the teeth whitening, which was people probably got greedy, and wanted to just be a little deceptive, I would say, and show that they weren't communicating clearly enough in their marketing material, saying this is a trial offer, but if you do buy one, product, one sale, it's going to put you on a reoccurring monthly, which honestly, this is way before the internet. Do you remember the Columbia House, or like those music CDs where you're like, oh, you get like every month, like that was basically a reoccurring monthly membership, that you got put on. And a lot of people didn't know that.
CDs for 10 cents or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the same as pretty much the same program, except now it's on it's on the internet.
So you were saying that this can be a good thing if it's done correctly, and obviously people, are out here. They need to know of someone that can do it correctly. Can your company, Inverted Chaos, set these up for businesses?
Definitely. I've got firsthand experience with affiliate marketing programs. I've done them myself, and overall, it's really just being transparent. It's believing in the product and showing that your marketing materials and your communication is super clear, and saying like, this is what you're coming for, and we offer a great product with great support, customer service, that kind of thing, and it'll all rise to the top. It's something that I definitely have experience with.
So merchants that need this done or are interested in adding to their revenue can reach out to Inverted Chaos, and you guys can handle it your company can handle it from there.
Yeah, most definitely. If anybody has any questions or wants to get in contact with me with something akin to this, please definitely reach out.
So in this situation, from what I was understanding, this company was claiming to sell some teeth whitening product, and they said it was $1.03, $1.03 plus shipping and handling. So you're supposed to just pay $5 out of pocket. However, then you would have to pay another. They would sign you up they were actually charging you $100 a month unless you canceled in 8 days, and that was in the fine print. And then when you got to the order confirmation page, they tricked you into signing up for a second monthly subscription, which cost you an additional $100 per month for the identical product. So people were paying $200 per month. And as I was saying earlier, you were thinking you're trying to clean your teeth, and they're cleaning out your bank account. And these people made off of doing this scheme because they used a network of 78 different companies. So, Louis, you were talking about how the different companies can get set up to work with someone, and they had 87 websites and a whole bunch of bank accounts. So they were hiding their ownership and laundering the profits. They made $92 million doing this.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money, and they settled with the Federal Trade Commission, and FTC stands for Federal Trade Commission, and they pretty much regulate a lot of the things that go on online. So they settled with the Federal Trade Commission, and therefore, they gave back the money that was paid out. However, the issue is, look what all the consumers had to go through to get their money back, because they paid their money, in 1 month, and it took a long time for them to get the money back. So, you essentially could have been out of maybe thousands of dollars if you paid for a while. So Some of the things from a legal standpoint that they were talking about and that Lewis was explaining was that, they use negative option marketing, which is basically billing a consumer on a periodic recurring basis for a product or service until the person affirmatively opts out of the subscription. So, you're signed up on something on a website and they're going to keep billing you until you cancel your subscription. There's a lot of things like that. I think Netflix, I believe, operates like that, right? You sign up for Netflix and they deduct, I don't know, $7 or $8 depending upon your level of ownership or what have you, and then you opt out. You have to go back in your account settings, I think, and say you no longer want them to bill your credit card or debit card.
Right.
So that's an example.
This is very typical of membership plans online, is where, it's like a free trial, 2-week membership, that kind of thing. If you set it and forget it kind of thing, like it'll keep it'll have a reoccurring monthly charge, for as long as your credit card is available, So, it's bad UX, as it's called, user experience. I don't know if you remember this, but Facebook video, as you scroll through, a couple of months back, they started playing videos automatically, and with audio. So as you would scroll through, like you would see a video being played with audio. So it's really something as simple as that was seen as like a no-no when it came to, because you're not purposefully making a decision and saying, yes, I want to listen to this. And this is like that on steroids, really, because you're putting people, you're like funneling them into something like this, and people have no idea what they're signing up. Literally, they have no idea what they're signing up for. And another thing I wanted to bring up was like fair market value, and like really, would any sane person go on like a Amazon product page and see like a teeth whitening product that's $90 to $200 and be like, oh yeah, that's a really good price for this product, I'm going to buy it right now? Like obviously it looks like it looks like a scam from like top to bottom. I mean, really, like honestly, like you're gonna spend $200 on just one product. Like it's not like a system, like a whole, like that clear, like the acne products. I forget what it's called, but it's like that's like a whole system that you're buying. This seemed like it was just like one product that you would have to every month buy again and again for $200. I mean, that's ridiculous. So.
I just wanted to add before we closed on this topic is that one of the laws that you must comply with is called the Restore. If you're operating a business online and you're selling products or services, you have to abide by the Restore Online Shoppers Confidence Act. And that basically says you cannot engage in negative option sales over the internet unless you as the seller do the following: clearly and conspicuously disclose all material terms prior to obtaining any billing information. So before you get someone's credit or debit card or have them make a payment, you have to disclose all the fine print in a clear way. You can't hide it. You can't try to fool people. You can't leave out certain information because you don't want them to cancel. As Lewis said earlier, you have to be clear with people, and that's part of the law. In addition, you have to obtain someone's express informed consent before you charge them. So they have to understand what they're being charged, how it's going to work. As much disclosure as possible is what's recommended, because you don't want the Federal Trade Commission to come after you. And lastly, you have to provide a simple way for consumers to stop being charged. It can't be hidden. You can't make them have to go through 5 different clicks and go to this page and hide here and go there. It needs to be straightforward and simple for consumers to do it. And with respect to understanding how to set this up, once you have someone like in Lewis's company, Inverted Chaos, you can contact my office and we can provide you guidance. So therefore your ad campaign won't turn into a bad campaign and you getting sued and having to settle with the Federal Trade Commission.
Correct. This pretty much sums it up. I think people should be on the lookout for things like these, and definitely read the fine print when you're signing up for any sort of membership, or even at this point, it's not even you weren't expecting to sign up for a membership. You were just trying to buy a product. scroll down to the bottom, because that's where they'll have their stipulations. So be wary out there.
And if anyone has questions or they're looking for guidance, whether it's with respect to protecting their intellectual property or an advertising campaign that they want to launch, they can feel free to contact my office for assistance with the legal side of it. And I'm sure Inverted Chaos will help them with the actual design to make sure that it looks crisp, clear, and effective.
Yeah, most definitely. Overall, how can people reach you if they'd like to get in contact with you?
I believe you were going to place my link in the bio, in the info section.
Correct.
But again, I'm at dondennislaw.com, or you can find me on YouTube by searching Attorney Don Dennis.
Yeah, definitely get in contact with Attorney Don Dennis at dondennislaw.com. You can reach me at invertedchaos.com. All contact links will be in the video description below. Thank you, everybody, for checking out another episode of this podcast. Thank you.
Thanks, Don.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.